you. Hold on, hold your breath. 1 second. All right, we are live. Thank you so much, Salama and Géraldine, for being with us today on our live here on LinkedIn. And this is going to be just the voice without the image. This is our first podcast here on LinkedIn, and we're hosting Salama Belgali. Thank you for being with us. She is now the global head of business development and partnerships at BitMEX. And before that, she was working at Six, Vontobel, UBS, Barclays. She had a very solid career in banking before moving into Web3. And now she's also the founding partner, woman of Web3. And this is a global association that is promoting women in the Web3 space. And she's partnering with Géraldine Monchau, who is here with us, who has now been for quite some time the board member for blockchain and finance, board member at CAS, right?
Yes.
Also, the Romandie chapter leader for women in Web3. Currently working at Kryptonite Asset Management, and she has been in fintech for a really long time before it was trendy. She has been a voice for women in Web3 before it was established as a networking group. And I met you, Géraldine, in a networking group. Your energy has always been really contagious, coming from banking as well. You have had a very linear career until you got disrupted. And now that you're both here with us, I will let you first perhaps introduce yourselves and speak to the audience. Let us know a little bit more about you. Maybe let's start with Salama.
Salama?
Are you here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, I'm on the train, so I'm being cut. And let me know if the sound is not good enough. More than happy that Géraldine is taking over. Okay, perfect.
I can hear you
thank
well.
you so much for having me, Rebecca. Perfect. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for having me. And so I think you said a lot about my past career and what I'm doing right now. Basically, being the founder and the proud president of Women in Web3 Switzerland is of course something which gives me a lot of energy and passion, and actually seeing the impact of our work every day. Actually, it's every day, promoting and empowering women, pushing them to the top, giving them visibility, giving them opportunities to access, shops, education.
Oh, I think we're losing you a little bit. Should we let Géraldine? Oh, no, you're back. I think you're back. Oh, no, Salama, come back.
Okay, so perhaps I'm going to take the...
Yes. Maybe Géraldine, you go first. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So yes, Salama is coming back from Frankfurt. There is a lot of different event in the blockchain actually. So yeah, she's really busy. Anyway, yes. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for the opportunity to share with all the LinkedIn and follower. You had said everything. I will say perhaps just so my background is more traditional finance, as you mentioned. Then I take a break because I have also 3 kids, and I went in education. This is also something that I like to highlight because I don't know if there is other women, and giving the opportunity to having changing life and a balanced life with a family time and working also in a passionate environment is something that is possible actually. Difficult but possible. We have this conversation with you also
before.
And then I switched, and I was really interesting by first it was the trading on the Bitcoin and the things like that was really the first touch with the blockchain. And I start working with for a company in Zug, a blockchain company. We have our own NFT marketplace. It was really the hype, and I moved with Kryptonite 1 year ago. And so it was more like for me the bridge between the traditional finance and really the digital asset management, who make me really deep in this environment. And this is how I met of course Salama, and we decided to start with this first it was only a Telegram group, and then finally an association.
And then it got serious. So it was last year, tell me, because this all happened in 1 year, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So it was at an event in Geneva, Web3 Connect. And I met Salama, and I just went. She was on a panel with only boys and men, and very excited, guys. And when she came after the panel, I was like, oh, you have done really great, and it's so unfortunate that there is no more women on the stage. And so she went back to Zurich, and on her way back, she called me and she said, Géraldine, you know a lot of people in Romandy. I know a lot of people in Zurich, like women and with strong expertise. Let's start a Telegram group. And this is exactly how it starts, because it's always the thing. It's people to people things, and then you catch up at one point and you realize there is a problem. You want to find a solution, and that's how we start with this. Women in Web3 Switzerland, and it was like at the beginning really empowering women and giving the possibility of having like being a touchstone really to for association, for event, to have like a great speaker, but female speaker.
Yeah, because you help promote speakers, so women who are in Web3, who want to be visible, they should associate with this association, that you then make it easier for them to have those invitations to speak or to be featured. But I understand Salama said it's more about face-to-face. I think this is what differentiates you, even though your industry is so very digital, but you're looking at more face-to-face interactions, correct?
Yes, you're completely right. Yeah.
Salama, you're back. Yay!
I'm
Awesome.
back. I mean, absolutely. Like face-to-face cannot be replaced by digital. As I mentioned, I had this experience. So basically, the idea came to me from Women in Crypto London, and it's a very large Telegram channel. And then I was in London for a conference, and I organized for them a lunch where more than 40 women showed up. And I thought this is something that they do regularly. And then I learned that it was the first time they organized such an event. So, and then I came back to Switzerland and I was like, wow, let's do something like that. I would like to have 40 women showing up for a lunch or for drinks, and let's see what happens. And it was, Géraldine, you remember you came extra from Geneva to Zurich to attend the first drinks we organized in October last year. And the energy was so empowering. The vibe was so positive. Everybody, it was contagious. Everybody was so excited about the projects, and I told them about my vision at that time. The vision changed a little bit in the meantime, but
sure.
And everybody embraced it. So, and here we are today. The rest is history.
And I must say that the identity also of the association is really getting to one point that I must say on my side, I cannot expect it. When we met 1 year ago, it was more like, okay, we are going to have a strong network, but we really have like a strong basement and a lot of events, and I will say a lot of traction. This is the more important. Yeah.
What
Absolutely. I mean,
strikes?
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, Salama. I'll ask you later. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I wanted to add actually all the boxes that we wanted to tick, we ticked them and big time. That's what I wanted to say. So we wanted to put women on stages with it. We wanted women to
Yes.
learn and to network and to lift each other with it. We wanted to have powerful partnerships all over the world with it. And we wanted to promote Switzerland as the #1 destination for business with it. So yeah, we ticked all the boxes.
Well, I'm curious to see what other boxes, but I'm just thinking one thing that really strikes me is this the values community first. Maybe it's because you come from this decentralized model, like you mentioned, that's kind of your religion in a way. But I don't feel like there's one superstar amongst the ladies. It seems to be really kind of united. And it's not always the case
Absolutely.
in other groups. Yeah. So this is intentional,
Absolutely.
probably.
This is yes, this is intentional. Of course, I get approached a lot to be the star and to be at the forefront.
Yeah.
But this is a collective effort, and this association would be nothing without the collective effort of all the women who are there, and especially the women who have the leads, like Géraldine, like the leads for the working groups. My board of directors, they do incredible work, and I cannot take the fruits of all this success. It would be very unfair, and it would not be. So it's about pushing everybody to the front, and empowering them and giving them the possibility to also get applause when they do something positive. This is incredibly empowering. You have no idea the power that this gives to the community and to the individual.
Well, is it for women in Web3 or women who want to be in Web3 as well?
For everyone.
Both.
It's for everyone.
Both, I would say.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's for everyone who from far or from close is interested in Web3, or somebody who wants to discover what is that. The other day, as an anecdote, we had a workshop organized for the working groups, and there was a sushi restaurant cook who joined us. And he was curious. He's trading Bitcoin, and he came to see this community. And he came from Stuttgart, by the way, all the way from Stuttgart to attend our meetup. Yeah. Well, he of course also suggested that we, he's opening also a restaurant in Zurich, and he wanted, of course, to invite us to his restaurant and that we organize our events there. But I found it incredibly beautiful story.
Yeah.
So it's for everyone.
Yeah. And the beauty with this new technology is that you can learn from everybody. So this is why there is no superstar. Even I think, Salama, you are our superstar. But anyway, well, we don't have like ego like that. That is like it's more like let's build together, let's grow together, and it's really this kind of things that I learn each day using our network, and we try to have all some inputs. So yeah, I think it's more like a win-win situation for everybody.
There is like a few interesting models where I've seen one. They were running like a boot camp for training and for women only, and then the kids were also allowed, and the kids had also like their own mini boot camp on the side while the moms were doing their meeting. So I thought, wow, so inclusive. And so after that, I started to take my son with me to networking events, and he can network quite well. So he is like my cute +1. And he actually blends in quite well. So I mean, he's 10. I probably wouldn't do that when he was younger, but I think, do you have any perspective in terms of like the younger generations of women in Web3 that you might want to include as well?
I mean, to be very honest with you, we're so busy with the women themselves.
Yeah,
actually, I just saw that there is like a great diversity in terms of Gen Z, Gen X, whatever you want, boomer like us. You know, it's more like the point is not really to because we are lucky. We are the Web3 space is really touching deeply the Gen Z.
Yeah.
So we have like a lot of young, even through the LinkedIn, and there is like people connecting us. On my side, I can say that there was like a lot of young girls. Oh, I want to be part of Women in Web3 Switzerland. Is it possible to have a chat and so on? So yeah. At this point, it's not really the problem. The problem is more on the diversity, I will say, as it's more like really men at this point oriented. But I think on the side of generation, we have like a strong representation of everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I think we need also to differentiate ourselves from other associations. Like Women in Tech, they're doing a great job in bringing education to younger generations.
Yes.
Like they are really
Yes.
going to primary schools,
Yes.
etc. I mean, Ayumi is an amazing person. She's really also our inspiration.
Yes.
But really, like, our focus, because we have so much to of course, that's what I was saying, there are so many opportunities which are coming our way. We focus now on, let's say, adults who are planning to go into the Web3 industry, or which are already there, and we pull them to the top and give them opportunities to grow.
But we have also like partnership. We have a last beginning of the year a partnership with École 42 in Lausanne.
Yeah.
And it was like really to empower. It was an event that was only focused on women in fintech, women in finance, women in Web3, and so it was also to show to young students that it's possible to be in the tech, in the blockchain, in finance, and to be a woman. So we try also to link and have partnership with education, and to empower also this possibility of educate young ladies.
No, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't want to give you more because you have enough, I think, to deliver, and you've delivered so much in 1 year. But I just thought about this model. I did see some men serve as allies or ambassadors or sponsors in some groups of women in Switzerland. Do you have any spots that you can offer to males who want to somehow support the initiative?
Actually, our platform is open on the event side to all genders. Actually, not only men. And at the moment, we keep the membership strictly reserved for women. For the simple reason that we noticed that whenever men are coming in, some women are becoming shy. And so we're really in the process of creating this safe space for women to express their ideas, express whatever they want to express. And, most of these women are kind of like, I don't like to exaggerate, but they have some kinds of traumas from the traditional world, right? And they feel like they're not heard, etc. So we create a safe space for them to express themselves and be themselves, and not be afraid to be a woman, actually. This said, so the events are open for everyone, and we actually get a lot of insights from, let's say, men ambassadors who, and we're in the process of finding advisors, and we would like them to be men, because we also need that masculine perspective. Of course, everybody has a feminine and masculine side, but men are they have also their way of thinking and their twists, let's say, and it's very helpful.
So you're looking for sponsors, no? Like institutional sponsors? How can we support this initiative?
Oh yeah, so basically we've been running so far on our own work and sweat and blood. But now we are like full capacity, and we really need sponsorships to to have somebody maintain the website, build actually a market for jobs to connect employers and women of our network. and you know, support other communities elsewhere. For example, I'm talking to a Web3 community in Morocco, and they would love to go to ETH Global in Istanbul to participate in a hackathon. You know, we're talking about tickets of 1,000 to 3,000 Swiss francs. I mean, it's nothing, right? But we don't have that much on the treasury to be able to finance this kind of initiatives. So yeah, we have a lot of plans, but we are in the process of talking to sponsors, and the traction is there definitely.
But of course, we are open to any offer. But the point that I will also mention on this side is that as we scale and we try to have like really big events, because we are lucky to have like a lot of connection with great people, and we want to have like some special event. And if you want to have like some special event, you need to have like at least some money to finance all of this. So this is more because we want to increase the possibility and the potential of the association.
And so typically the members, when they join, is it a free membership? Is it paid?
Yes.
And who pays? Is it the member?
It's free, and
So,
you have a special VIP profile that you have to pay for. But if you want to join the association, it's completely free.
Yes, absolutely. So we have two models. We have the standard membership for the individuals, and you have the VIP membership. So the standard is for free. We invite people to join. They can be part of the Telegram channel. They see all the information. They get discounts on tickets for conferences around the world. They get to network and build, and they also have access to discounts on courses and workshops, etc. The VIPs, they have the advantage to have speaking opportunities. They have the advantage to be in the future linked to potential employers, and they have the possibility to write articles in magazines with whom we have partnerships. For instance, we have partnership with Ladies Drive magazine. So this is a magazine which appears every 4 months. They have 40,000 readers in Switzerland, and they have the possibility to write an article there, because we're responsible of the Web3 column in this magazine. So that's a couple of examples of what the VIPs can get.
Awesome. Yeah, this is interesting. And no, because I'm asking, because I know some associations will charge up to 300-400 per year, and this would be not the individual would pay, but the company, and they would, that wouldn't be like a big ask. So that also helps. I know finance. I don't know the Christmas party or the so that you have a bit more.
It's more a democratic model. Like we really want to embrace a lot of women. So that's why we at this point we decide to have this free the Telegram for the basic services, but which is already a great source of as mentioned by Salama. We have like always like as we have a lot of partnership with event, you have discount, promo code, you have free invitation, you have a lot of all of the event that are proposed by women in Web3 also, and of course the connection also, because I think on my side the great thing is really to have the network.
Yeah, absolutely. So how many events? Sorry.
Yeah, it's really we keep it for free for the basic one, because it's so you have two models, right? Either you increase or you make it pay and you increase the price, and then you're selective, and then you have much less members, or you make it for free and make the VIPs pay a little bit. We're making them pay about 200 Swiss francs.
Yeah,
that's nothing.
Yeah,
and then actually create a large platform that the corporates can actually use, to, for example, pick candidates to sell their products, to pitch their ideas, test their products, adjust them to a female audience, etc. So, but we chose actually the second model because it makes more sense. Also, at the end, we want that the women are empowered. We want that maximum women have access to these advantages. We want to see more women on stages and more women decision makers in this business.
And so the expansion is planned so that you're not going to be only focused in the Swiss market. You mentioned you might be, going abroad. Do you?
It's not planned. It's happening.
It's happening. Okay.
It's happening.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Tell us a little bit more.
Like as a matter of fact, we just opened the Dubai chapter yesterday.
Wow, super. That's awesome.
It's cool.
So they can join from Dubai, and you will have to run events there, open a chapter there, etc. Right? And have
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. So what we did is we're pretty well organized. We have a chapter kit. We have everything ready, and we give them the kit, and they just do copy paste, and they can open their chapter, and they learn from our lessons, like from how we did things, and they can just deploy it and just go for it. And they do
this is brilliant.
And that's it. Yeah.
And
by the way, the chapter in Dubai, we were approached by the Dubai government
for this.
To open it.
Wow.
Yeah.
This will give you leverage to approach, I don't know, other governments and be like, we're doing it there. Why don't we? But do you actively seek them, or they actively seek you, or both?
Well, they come to us. In the case of Dubai, it was a lawyer who got actually approached by the government, and they asked her to open a chapter similar to what we're doing. So she contacted us. So now it's done. We were, for instance, contacted by a Japanese official from the Ministry of Economy and Commerce. And they wanted to understand the miracle of the Swiss DLT law, the miracle of the crypto valley. And we were like, okay, of course. Their official wanted to last summer come to Switzerland, so we actually took over us to organize a welcoming committee, and to really hone the person and teach them all what we know, and transfer the knowledge, and create this link between Switzerland and Japan. Helping, actually supporting the Japanese officials to build something similar to Switzerland and Japan. So imagine the power where we are standing, right? So we're on another level.
And it was really something. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was really something since day one that we mentioned that as we have this fantastic regulation in Switzerland, and we are so well positioned in the space. I mean, with the blockchain, DLT, and all of the aspect that is great in Switzerland. But because we are flexible, and we have this vision of taking the opportunity of being like a small country with a high technology, with a strong background. I mean, in terms of
financial service,
asset management, and so on, and the vision of being something that is really special in the middle of Europe is something that I remember. Salama, we have this conversation, and we said, okay, it's not only women, but it's being in Switzerland and having this Crypto Valley Association and all this this regulation that is so well. We are really ahead of the curve, I think. So that's the potential of this.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Switzerland has been voted as the #1 crypto hub in the world by CoinDesk, a respected news portal in crypto. So it's not, it has been voted.
It has. We don't realize when we're here. I think we don't realize because we're in it. But when we leave the country, that's when we see, not everybody knows what fintech is about, right? Or what, crypto or blockchain or the different terminologies or. But what honestly, what gave me so much, I would say, it really came across as quite powerful would be your logo, because it just referred me to like Wonder Woman, right? And I thought, this is the coolest logo ever, and I want to be
It's
part of
funny.
this. Yeah, I want to be
Oh
part of
my
this
God.
community. I thought,
Yeah,
You
thanks to
know,
the
Rebecca.
amazing team of marketing. Yeah,
I thought it was
I mean,
very well
Rebecca,
put together.
I loved Rebecca. I love the fact that you saw Wonder Woman, because
Yeah,
that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted Wonder Woman there.
yeah,
And
it came,
it's
it
a little
came.
bit I will tell you a little secret. It's a secret, nobody knows this, but I'm gonna tell this secret to everybody now. So it's a little homage to my childhood, because when I was a
Yeah,
kid, I was
yeah.
convinced I was Wonder Woman. So I was climbing trees and jumping from trees, crying that I'm Wonder Woman, until I had to go to hospital anyway. I passed the details, but yeah. So it's a little homage to the little Salama in me.
Yeah. I mean, we all have this, I think, because it's such a disruptive place to be. Web3, you have to explain what is Web3 to people in general who are not part of that community. And then this decentralized, I think, approach, it's almost like a cult, a religion, only those who are inside. And then I think it also takes it one level further. It's not just tech; it's Web3, it's blockchain, it's a different kind of complexity, but it's very inclusive. It's not like, oh, this is something too complex for you. You're not going to be part of it. I find that to be quite interesting because, again, going back to my comment about the fact that there is no superstar or one woman show, because that's what you would expect when the complexity is so high. So if you can make it accessible to most and inviting, I mean, this is just irresistible.
yeah. I mean, you're right. It's the thing is really Web3. What is it? Is a decentralized internet community run rather than corporate run.
Mm,
Let's say make it simple,
mm,
and that's why the thing is so empowering for us, for women especially. It's that it's accessible. It's just a new technology that we are going to. It's accelerating, and you don't need to be like a techie for sure,
yeah,
because at the end, what is really important is that we are all going to really benefit from this new technology named blockchain. Okay, and blockchain, what it is, it's a decentralized ledger. You record all the contract is really on the blockchain, and it's not like fixed by a corporation. But you don't have really to know exactly what is tokenization, what is Web3, what is blockchain, what is a
yeah,
smart contract, because of course we have like a super techie girl and engineer from a PhD programmer, but
yeah,
also we have people from marketing, we have people
yeah,
from regulation, and it's
yeah,
just people that are comfortable, and we say, being uncomfortable.
yeah,
meaning you are always like wanting to learn, and just fascinated by the fact that it's going to change. We are used to have to live in Web 1, Web 3, Web 2, and then we
yeah,
are going to live in Web 3. It's just the technology that are going to change, but the adoption will be real when nobody realize that you use this new technology,
yeah,
and you are going to be comfortable with.
yeah. Quick question: what do you
I
think
mean,
a
if
woman? Yeah, tell me. Sorry.
no, I wanted to add, like, Web3 is about it's a community-driven governance, right? So if we are in Web3, you cannot have a star, you cannot have a leader. It's a little bit also the idea of the DAO.
Yeah,
So it's all about decentralization. It's all about getting rid of intermediaries. And in itself, the way it is presented, it's very liberating for everybody, but but also, especially for women, it's because all this idea of diversity and inclusion, it's there. Decentralization, you get rid of the intermediaries, which are sometimes could be gatekeepers, right? And they are discriminating based on gender. Smart contracts, you can do so much with these, and women will have more control on their data and personal information, for example, so reducing the risk for them to be discriminated and biased, etc. And this is also an industry which is promoting remote work. Remote work in the world of Web3 is like, it's like, I don't know, 99%.
Yeah.
Okay, 82% if you say so. Yeah, it's very high. So this is also something that a lot of women can get jobs, can get gigs out of everywhere in the world. You don't need to be in Zurich in order to get a job opportunity and go higher in the industry. And all the tokenization and crowdfunding, it's also an amazing opportunity for women, women entrepreneurs. So women, they don't have to go and pitch to, I don't know, some bankers who are used to see, white males. I'm exaggerating. Maybe this is a little bit of a stereotype, but it makes the funding much more accessible to everybody to start with, especially to women. Yeah.
What do you think women can get from this beyond the networking, the training, potentially jobs and gigs? Would you also support women who would like to occupy like a board seat, for example? Maybe through the public speaking engagements, I suppose.
Well, I mean, occupying board seats is, you need to be prepared for that. You need to have the right CV, etc. But yes, why not? I mean, we have women who are on board seats, and this is something definitely that we can see. There is actually, we have a partner association which is doing an amazing job on that level. It's Women for the Board. I don't know if you're familiar with them. And we actually have a partnership with them. We haven't done anything concrete right now because I think we're busy, they're busy. But why not? In the future, this is something that we can consider together. And they can give us a little bit insight how they are doing the things. And they're more focused on the traditional, let's say, sectors. Yeah, why not? It's So you just found basically a new task for us, right? Thank you, Rebecca.
I just gave you more. No.
But I must say that the fact that with all these new diversity rules incorporate, it's like also attraction for women. And, we must admit that there is opportunity on this side, and but we are always afraid to be like onboarded as a board member because we are women, or because of our expertise. We never know.
Is it because of my? No, but I mean, I will take advantage of everything.
Of course.
I tell this to some of my clients, but Salama, I know you're quite immersed in the real the venture capital startup ecosystem space. There as well, do you see partnerships with VCs or angel investor? Actually, I'm going to host an angel investor lady very soon and try to understand, how is her day like? And apparently there is a very successful angel investor senior partner here operating in Switzerland who has, she's apparently not Swiss, but has done very well in Switzerland, to see if there's anything that can be done with perhaps, women VC, because yes, you will connect them with roles and jobs and gigs and speaking engagements. But I mean, where I see, a more male dominated ecosystem is where you guys could potentially, disrupt, if you know what I mean. I think there's you now have the responsibility to disrupt on I wouldn't say unfair, but I would say underrepresented ecosystems of very techy complex industries that because if you can do it for Web3, imagine where you can do it for more simpler places. That's just my Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry, I don't want to give you more things to do.
No. I got your point, but you know,
Yeah.
at the end, we are in this. Everybody is in this association. Of course, we want also to use the association for our network, for our business, to increase our connection, and this is also a way we use we don't have to be ashamed of saying that, because
Yeah.
this is the way it is. This is
Yeah.
the way it is. Of course, perhaps sometimes it's the friendship, it's some friend, family and friend you raise money with, but we are also use the association to have, like, we are going to have a talk in November. I think I don't have the date in mind, but anyway, we use the association also to promote startups and startups done by women. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and maybe, I think this is wonderful, because there's just so many ramifications. Where do you see it going? I don't want to like give you more ideas to to implement. Of course, you have enough on your plate with your full-time job, and I think you both have very full-time jobs. But where do you see this going in the future, in an ideal scenario?
Okay, so on my side, I will say more on the Romandy side. The women in Web3 are going to have like more, perhaps a more structured event. We want to have like each 2 months one big event, because of course we are less in this part of Switzerland that you have in Zurich, Zug, and so on. So the organization is a little bit more complicated, I will say. It's not that it's easy in Zurich, but there is like a lot of people to help, and so we are going to structure and having like two big events each 2 months, a big event. And also we are going to strengthen the partnership with the university and the Haute École de Genève. We are going to have a strong partnership also with providing like people for lecturer and so on.
Yeah.
And this is on our side, and perhaps Salama on your side. I think we have lost Salama.
Oh, we might have lost her. No worries.
I know that it's already well structured in Zurich. So you have a regular meeting each month. They are really creative, and so we are going to increase also the partnership that we are going to have with internationally. So there is a lot of traction in Southeast Asia. We have one of the board member who was in Singapore, having like strong connection also with the authority, and so there is like a lot of really great things that we are going to have. Yeah,
from institutional, but also governmental. You know what? I have two of my clients who are private banks, and they keep thinking about ways to support women in different associations, and I'm totally gonna hook them up with you guys, because I think you're doing such an amazing job, and it's disruptive, but at the same time it's inclusive, it's decentralized, it's so elegant the way you're presenting everything, and how you're really embracing so much. And in 1 year to have like almost 500 members, this is really a lot. So there's clearly a need. There's clearly a lot of women in Web3, or women who would like to be in Web3, whether they're in Switzerland or beyond. And I mean, I can't wait to join the event in live. I really want to be there in November. So please share the link so we can have people join and sign up.
Sure. We have like a lot of LinkedIn. If you go on the LinkedIn, especially because if you are not on Telegram, perhaps it's easier. But we are very active. The team is doing really great to share all the possibilities that you have, like for event or for, because it's not only our event, because we have a lot of partnership with other events, and also some opportunities opportunity to have like a discount promo code and what we mentioned earlier. But so it make because at the end, if you want to learn, because you have so many, you know, if you want to embrace the education, if you want to embrace there is so many things, because you know the tokenization and the Web3 is so big, and that you really can benefit from a lot of different things.
Salama, you're back with us. Can we pay
Yeah,
with
sorry
digital?
about that.
Can we pay with digital currencies? If we want to go?
No, I will tell. No, you cannot, and I will tell you exactly why. Because in order to open a bank account in Switzerland, we had to promise that we're not using crypto.
Okay. Oh wow.
So we are a
Okay.
Web3 association, but we are not allowed to use crypto, unfortunately.
No.
So there is a lot of work to do.
No, I'm just well, we were just saying that honestly what you're doing is amazing. So all of my institutional clients, I will push them to support what you're doing, simply because there is a need. In 1 year you have 500 members. Clearly there are women in Web3, there are women who want to be in Web3, and this decentralized model is so elegant, and so it seems quite effortless, but not for you. I'm sure it's very time consuming. I do hope that you get the sponsorship fast to keep this moving and growing globally.
Yeah, well, any help would be very much appreciated, dear Rebecca. More than happy to share the pitch deck.
Yeah, please. I am really excited by what you're building, and I think whoever isn't, just you know, I mean, if you like, they get it or they don't, but those who do get it, they will love it. I think that's quite clear.
But you know, like, okay, so basically, you know, you have all this equity, diversity, inclusion, which is nice talk. But you know, we're not just some association for women who are pushing for it. I mean, this is economics, right? This is making gains. This is promoting the products of our sponsors on our platform. We're almost at 500. I don't know, maybe in another 6 months we're at 1,000. Maybe by associating with the other chapters, we're gonna be at much more. And it gives so much visibility to these brands as well, right? So for instance, they can have their logos in international conferences. We just built the metaverse space. We're going to be holding events on the metaverse space. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
They can exhibit on our you know, it's a lot of applications. More, I don't want to go too much. I don't want to bore people here
No,
with the details,
of course not.
there is a lot of applications which are going to be just talking about you know, picking candidates. A lot of institutions are actually actively looking for women to diversify their teams. They can just come to us and have a job description, and they have much better chance to access. So yeah, it's a win-win. It's really win-win for everybody.
Yeah. Well, I really thank you so much, both of you. This was so inspiring. I can't wait to join and be there also in November and follow you closely. You know, we should. I mean, I'm gonna have to do a T-shirt with the logo at some point. I just love the logo.
We have one for you. We can have one for you.
I just love the logo. It is such a good logo. But you really managed to pique the interest of a lot of women who are maybe not in Web3, maybe in finance, maybe in different industries that are somehow connected to in technology or in IT. So they I'm sure they look up to you, and I'll send them up your way. So I'm very thankful. I don't know if you have any last words for the audience to share, so they can follow or sign up, or maybe there's a newsletter. We can add all of these links to.
Yeah, so definitely follow us on LinkedIn. LinkedIn active. We just started an Instagram account as well. So
super.
our lead Instagram account is Marina. She's an amazing woman. She has her own company of media. She's doing it extremely well. She has actually an amazing background in fashion, and now she's helping us in the Web3 industry. And
Awesome.
if you like us, if you like what we're doing, join us, support us, sponsor us. And, we are very approachable and accessible. So DM us also on LinkedIn. And we will be more than happy to open a discussion and include you in our community.
Yeah, I just started to follow you on Instagram. Awesome.
And also for people, I don't know, the audience is probably women or men that are interested in Web3, but also if you are a company and you are looking for, because I think what is great with this association is that we can provide also some people to educate and also there is a lot of things to do in education in this blockchain technology and in this Web3. So don't hesitate to contact us and to also contact us for partnership, because we are always open to increase this kind of things.
Yeah, I will make sure to share bits of and this live, we can break it into smaller bites and put this podcast around. It will be made available on YouTube anyways, the full version. But I just want to thank you so much. This was really great. So I think we end here. Thank you so much for your time, Salama, Géraldine. This is a great initiative.
Thanks for the organization and providing the kind of support that you have done, Rebecca. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Géraldine.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you, Salama.
Thanks for the great opportunity. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.